That's what Fresh is mad about. But he's not allowed to say Myron. He's not allowed to say Sneeko. He's not allowed to say Nick. He's afraid of saying that.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Dima, Inspector Gadget Music. Guys, it's quite common when groups come together that they split up. This happened with the Fat Boys breaking up, Ron DMC broke up, New Edition broke up, NBA Youngboy and Fredo Bang broke up. It's kind of common, and it even happens in the podcast world too. YouTubers split up, podcasters split up. But there's one particular podcast that's still holding the test of time. Fresh and Fit. Fresh and Fit. Fresh and Fit. Fresh and Fit. And to be honest, they have every reason to split up. Number one, both of them don't have that much in common besides talking about women in a negative light. Myron Gaines wants to be a pseudo-intellectual in politics and finance. Fresh wants to be fake rich and just chase after women and not use condoms all day. So outside of those two things, they really shouldn't be together, especially when Myron is looked at as the more intellectual and more progressive out of the two people in the podcast group. But now they're having differences of opinion when it comes towards the people that they want to work with. First, Fresh does not like Sneeko, which is a friend of Myron. Sneeko does not like Fresh. And Fresh and Sneeko have been going back and forth for quite some time. And it doesn't really help the fact that Myron is starting a new podcast with the Nick Fuentes and Sneeko and other people and leaving Fresh alone. But then there's a new beef on the scene. The beef revolves around a very controversial person by the name of John Zerka. Now, John Zerka is a Canadian Albanian who pretty much gets deleted or kicked off of every platform that he's on for many reasons. Allegedly, there's a lot of drug use, alcohol abuse, but then there's another accusation about Mr. Zerka, which is the fact that he is a self-admitted pedophile, if you will. He says it. He admits it. There's even jokes that people have for him, like this lady who has an infant daughter. Look at the kind of a cringe joke that she tells John Zerka.
My husband's texting me, and he said that he wanted me to tell you that we will have our daughter ready for you as a virgin.
What the fuck? You guys are crazy, dude. Oh my God. You know what's crazy?
They think that's funny, and it's not. But this has been a reputation going on with Mr. Zerka. It's so bad that Aiden Ross, who is a very controversial streamer himself, confronted Zerka about his, liking for women who are not 18.
Talk to you. So I was waiting on
You call me a...
Yes. Yeah, Sneeko told me you're a
Yeah, I am, but I didn't know you knew, what the f*** is Sneeko just talking?
Wait, you're actually a pedophile?
16-year-old girls.
I mean, it's a little bit weird, don't you think?
If it's called pedophile. No, dude, I went to a state where it's legal and... Huh?
You don't think it's weird? 16-year-olds? It's a little weird.
No, it's weird, but they're so hot, dude. I went to a state where it's legal and I just one.
Yeah, nah. Come on, bro. Yo, Sneeko, how you gonna tell me to add him and then leave?
It became so bad that Zerka got kicked off of Kick, which is a streaming app partly owned by Aiden Ross. And Sneeko tried to get Zerka back onto this particular platform, but unfortunately, this happened.
With this particular person, I would like to see Zerka unbanned on Kick.
Okay, well, it's not happening. I personally told you off stream why it cannot happen. Whether I like the person or not, like I said, I'm down. I came on your stream today because I'm talking to people that maybe have had a past with stuff like that. Mm-hmm. It's impossible. He look, and whether he knew or too much. Whether he knew or not, whether he knew or not. He had, whether it was sex, whatever he did something with an underage person. You could see my friends Schnagios and Convi are currently indefinitely suspended because of the same reasons, which are involving minors. Anything with minors on Kick, they don't tolerate, brother.
Everyone's getting packed up, huh?
If you have something to do with any type of minor or anything like that, it's just how it is. Look, again, Do I care if Sneako's? I'm sorry. Do I care if Zerker's banned or unbanned? No, I don't have authority anymore. If I had authority, you would see Schnaggy Hose and Combi be unbanned. I don't have any authority or any pull and the moderation anymore. Really, not a lot of people do, as you guys think it is. It's a different system now.
Bro, you're making me panic for the first time. I missed 2023.
What, you can get unbanned for that? Yeah, not anymore, man. Kick is on a different.
2023 Kick. People were getting in fights. They were popping Percocets. They were cracking live on stream.
Not anymore, bro.
They were scrapping on the streets. The chat just froze.
The new moderation system does not play. That's all I'm gonna say, man. It's pretty much, if he's got to go through a regular way, just like everybody else. There's no favoritism. If I were to play porn on stream today, which I would never do,
Yeah,
I would definitely be indefinitely suspended. They would ban me.
You would never do that.
I would never do that because look, I've learned a lot, and I was on drugs at that time and all these things. But as far as Zerka goes, as far as anyone else is indefinitely suspended, it's not good. It's not looking good for them, man. They got to go through the regular way. And I wish at these times when I would tell these people, like Just Like Snags, and yo, bro, you have a really opportunity. You have a good opportunity with boxing. You're getting paid thousands of dollars per fight, and you have a good opportunity being a streamer, getting on KCIP. These guys all blow it, and they don't realize it before they don't have it anymore. And I feel bad for them, but at the end of the day, there's nothing that I can do. I personally cannot unban them. I wish I can, but I can't.
So what does Kick have in store going forward? What's the future looking like?
People don't see it, but there's a lot of back-end updates that have been being made.
Now remember, Myron, who also is not fond of Aiden Ross, would like to go to Kick and get a big-time streaming deal. And the reality is a lot of these guys would like to do that because there's not a lot of money floating out there for these guys besides Rumble. But as it appears, Fresh had enough. Fresh today decided to get some balls. He called out Zerka out on the internet, on X, because of what Zerka has been doing with these women who are not legal, at least in the eyes of many others. And he says this: "Let me tell you guys about a grown man child by the name of Zerka. This doesn't understand that I know so much about his behind the scenes. I just don't want to talk about it to make him look bad. He said I pay prostitutes worse to prove. But when someone calls him a, a person who doesn't like legal age adults, right? Well, I can show you multiple cases where you target young ladies, and we all know it's content, but when the cameras are off, is it still content? Chats, anyone?" Now again, Fresh comes back with another tweet. "This is your king? Maybe tell him about the underage-year-olds in Florida that wasn't content. Weird PED0 piece of crap can't even show up to your own podcast. That's why no one wants to give you a deal. You addicted to illegal substances piece of dirt under my shoes." I'm about to drop some names and swear on the underages that you touched. Now, John Zerka would respond in a post to these accusations in this particular way.
So Gary even tried to talk this out. But you know what happened to Circa, bro? This man-child literally went on the path of no return. Ketamine, coke, young. When I say young, I mean under 18.
Minor.
And it's like, yeah, A minor. And it's like, you know what? I feel bad for the guy, bro. You know what? I don't talk to him that often because I'm like, it's a lost cause, but I feel bad for the guy, bro. This guy's like a fucking raging, idiot. But come to find out, right? He goes down this path with Heel Mike. Now, we warn him, listen, bro, we can help you, but no more drugs, no more underage girls, none of that funny. That shit's kind of weird. Granted, though, he is the king. He does what he wants to do. He's Zerka, the almighty Zerka. Cool. Brother, do what you want to do, bro. Hey, this is your life, man. But it still happened. I didn't like when he came at Chris and Rumble because obviously I know what happened behind the scenes because I was there. I was there the whole time. I was the one helping Sneeko along the way to get more stuff done for him on the platform. And as well, I was there at the Rumble event. I was there with Dana White. I was there with Happy Dad and Rumble. Guess what the event was? It was Rumble hosting, but who ran the event? Dana White. It's his arena. It's his guests. It's his employees. And guess what? Kai and Speed were there for a reason. Maybe they're not controversial. You don't think that's possible? Maybe they're a big brand people want to see. Maybe Sneeko's not in the best books with most people. So maybe the VIP for Happy Dad may have only Kai and Speed.
Hey,
When you say you were in the studio or something or afterwards, you never been like, hey, like,
No, he doesn't chill with us at the studio. He never stays with us. He ditches me, Sneeko, Myron, Jackson, Inkle. He'll literally leave with the girls. He don't even come dinner with us. We have dinner every night. The guy's a weirdo.
yo, Zerk, are you guys still doing the pod? You, Nick, Sneeko, and Myron?
No, I'm not a part of that. That's Elijah Schaefer, Nick, Myron. That's what Fresh is mad about. But he's not allowed to say Myron. He's not allowed to say Sneeko. He's not allowed to say Nick. He's afraid of saying that. So he goes, "Oh, this is an easy chance for me to." I think in his head he thinks Aiden's gonna like his comment or something. Aiden doesn't even know who he is really. Like knows him, but doesn't with him like that. So, and bro, he's been doing this for a long time. This is not like the first time.
Yo, Zerk, what up, bro?
Yo, what's up? Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Bro, this guy's a snake, eh? Because he's got the balls to now publicly put out there. But where the is all that energy when you're on Myron's show? I'm not even going to say Fresh and Fit, because what the does Fresh really add to the show? Other than stuttering, stupid points. Even the women don't respect him. And we're talking about dumb whores who look at him and don't respect him.
What the
You know what
hell?
I'm saying? What the does he add to the show? And I'll be honest with you, I only tuned into the show because you were on that mother.
Get
Myron
the
provides
out of here. I
value.
feel like Myron makes
Zerka
great
provides
points.
value.
Myron
Fresh
makes
provides
great
nothing
points.
but people for a job to put subtitles under their clips. So if you're a guy who makes clips and you like the subtitles, Fresh is your guy. He will keep you in business for the rest of your life.
Now, again, the guy, Zerka, admits to Aiden that, hey, yes, this is what I'm addicted to. I moved to a state in which it's legal. But Fresh talks about the what he was doing in Florida. And I looked in Florida for the legal age of consent, which is 18 years old. And it says, in the state of Florida, the age of consent for sexual activity is 18 years old. This means that anyone under the age of 18 is legally unable to give legally effective consent to sexual activity. This means that engaging in sexual activity with a minor, even if consensual, can lead to serious criminal charges. But Fresh says he has some evidence of him doing this in the state of Florida. Now, this is crazy because Myron himself loves to attack these people who mess with underage people. And he has been on these particular YouTube shows when people doing this.
So what do you guys think about this? You guys been watching
Myron
this
has
shit?
a history of catching these people.
Yeah, tell us, Myron. Talk about it.
So, for those that might not be familiar with me, Myron Gaines, I used to be a special agent with Homeland Security. We used to put like this in jail for a very long time. I busted a bunch of them back when I was on the job. And yeah, these guys are disgusting, need to be put away.
But he's never attacked Zerka. And I think there's a pretty good reason why. Zerka is a very big guy. Now, there is a clip that you can find on Twitter of him actually trying to beat somebody up and then getting knocked out, like completely whooped on. But, you know, again, when it comes to Zerka, Myron is defending Zerka from what I can say and saying like, well, you guys don't want to let him on the platform because you're stopping his free speech. Although the guy clearly is asking to spend time with ladies who are not of age. And there was even one clip that I wanted to play, but it was so bad, I just couldn't put it on YouTube. But literally, he's telling a woman who is far under 18 that he is a you-know-what file. That's actually the truth. And the guy is 29 years old at the time of the video being made. So what does this mean for Fresh and Fit? Obviously, you can't have one guy who is for protecting somebody like Zerka and not coming out and disowning him. And then you have a guy like Fresh who is not liking your new friends like Sneeko. And then you also have Fresh who is cool with Aiden Ross. But Myron, who would love to get a kick deal with Aiden Ross, is not a friend of Aiden Ross. And Fresh is very cool with Jews in Miami. He gets to go into the Jewish clubs. Myron is banned from the Jewish clubs. So all of these things will point in the future of these guys not staying together. It's been Myron's intellect or lack thereof that's either built a podcast and then ruined it. And then they both have things that are not equally yoked in where they want to be as a continuous group in the future, which all leads to seeing these guys breaking up very soon. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.